I designed and built from scratch an electric skateboard that uses a Raspberry Pi Zero as the main form of control. It felt really quite extraordinary because essentially I just created something in my bedroom as a teenager that is available for much more money. You control it by a Wii remote. It's pretty cool. It can go about 30 kilometers an hour.
The Raspberry Pi is a little credit card-sized computer that we created primarily in order to teach young people how to program. Raspberry Pi uses a 40-nanometer silicon chip, which was originally intended for mobile phone technology. And really what we've done is we've taken that mobile phone technology and we've repackaged it as a small form factor PC.
We set this up from the very start because we perceived that kids were not learning computing. And we thought that was going to be a significant problem in the next 10, 15 years, so we wanted to do something about it.
Raspberry Pi has been nominated as a MacRobert Award finalist for its credit card-sized computer and controller. We were fascinated by the sheer breadth of applications that the Raspberry Pi is being used for, all the way from motorised skateboards through to sensors on the International Space Station. It's inspiring to see so many people coming up with such innovative uses for the Raspberry Pi.
Engineers, educators, young people who use Raspberry Pi to learn how to make stuff and do cool projects.
We see a lot of industrial applications of the Raspberry Pi. Good example is digital signage. If you're in a tube station, say, and you see one of those animated adverts, it's very likely there's a Raspberry Pi behind the screen there.
The profits from Raspberry Pi devices are used by the Raspberry Pi Foundation to help educate teachers, educate kids, and give everybody the opportunity to explore what digital making really means.
At the Raspberry Pi Foundation, we're aiming to grow code clubs so that there is a coding club in every community around the world. Currently, there are about 10,000.
It's very rewarding to see a child really understand what they're trying to do when they have something work for the first time. There's a lot of air punching.
One of the things that we've always aimed at with Raspberry Pi is to improve accessibility.
Our flagship product, the Raspberry Pi 3B, retails for $35. And that's important because that's the price of a textbook. It means anyone can afford one.
The challenge of the cost point was quite a journey. What we ended up having to do was to look at everything we possibly would like on the board and then to go through a fairly painstaking process.
We've sold a little over 13 million Raspberry Pis now. That not only makes it the most successful British computer ever, it actually makes it the third most successful computer platform ever after the PC and the Mac. I'm incredibly proud of what this team has achieved.
We went from a university idea to a factory in Wales because at every step of the way we had a brilliant team and brilliant people working on it.
I don't think a team this size has ever done anything this innovative in the field of computing.
I think winning the MacRobert for me would mean that we were doing what we'd set out to do and it was working.
It's a fantastic, inexpensive tool, and the more people get their hands on it, the more engineers we're likely to inspire.
The Raspberry Pi has changed my life, as sort of cliche as that might sound. I am more confident about my future now after sort of getting interested in Raspberry Pi and through meeting people and the opportunities that Raspberry Pi has given me. Pretty much everything nowadays is sort of coming down to programming and engineering. Before Raspberry Pi, I had no interest in computer science.